Hey everyone, if you are a clinic owner, a purchasing manager, or a leading dental professional, you already know the drill. The standards for clinical safety in dentistry aren't just high anymore, they are absolutely uncompromising. Well, today we are diving into an explainer on a product that is literally redefining what those standards look like. We're going to break down the technical specs and the massive clinical benefits of Dentist, which is a uniquely powerful medical-grade antiseptic solution. Let's get right into exactly why top-tier dental institutions are completely switching over to this.
So let's really think about this for a second. What actually makes a dental antiseptic truly premium? Is it just about wiping out bacteria, or is it about how that formula actually interacts with your patient's body? A standard clinic might just settle for basic, everyday disinfection. But if you want to elevate your practice into a hyper-safe, completely premium environment, you need tools that go way beyond the basics. You need a solution that actively supports your clinical protocols without introducing any harsh side effects.
And that brings us straight to the manufacturer, Swiss 14 Pharma. In the world of medical supplies, Swiss quality isn't just some clever marketing fluff. It represents a globally recognized absolute standard of precision, uncompromising safety, and rigorous certification. Because Swiss 14 Pharma is the direct manufacturer of this product, when you bring it into your clinic, you are getting straight from the source top-tier European pharmaceutical engineering. And here is the star of the show, the Dentist Professional Antiseptic Solution. Now, this is absolutely not something a patient can just grab off a shelf at their local pharmacy. It's a highly specialized medical-grade sanitary tool engineered strictly for dental clinics and preventative care institutions. It's packaged in these really sleek 100-milliliter professional bottles, which are sized perfectly for fast-paced clinical environments where efficiency and absolute sterility are the top priorities.
Section 1. The Science of Uniqueness, a patented formula.
In a totally crowded market, standing out means you need genuine innovation, right? Not just a repackaged, older formula. Dentist brings a highly patented scientific approach to dental asepsis. And honestly, the elegance of this formula is in how remarkably simple it is. There are just three core components. First, distilled water gives it a pure base. Next, we have colloidal silver at a very precise concentration of 20 parts per million. And finally, the real breakthrough, the proprietary Cis-14 dental matrix. By sticking to just these highly refined ingredients, this formula completely skips the chaotic chemical soup you usually find in traditional antiseptics. Let's talk about that 20 parts per million metric for a second. That is the exact medical-grade concentration of colloidal silver at play here. And why that specific number? Well, the clinical data shows that this exact concentration is perfectly calibrated for a massive antimicrobial effect. It actively suppresses the growth of both bacterial and fungal microflora. Ultimately, that fundamentally reduces the risk of secondary infections during any therapeutic or surgical interventions you're performing.
But honestly, the silver is only half the magic. The true game changer here is the Cis-14 dental matrix. This is a patented functional complex that is the exclusive intellectual property of Cis-14 EG. Its whole job is to stabilize the antiseptic activity of the cylinder, massively increase its biocompatibility when it touches sensitive oral mucosa, and provide a prolonged, lasting sanitary effect. When we buy this, you are literally buying into exclusive, highly advanced Swiss intellectual property.
Section 2. Uncompromising safety and clinical efficacy. For today's educated patients, feeling safe is basically priority number one, and there's a huge difference here. Aggressive chemical antiseptics are completely absent in this formula, while top-tier medical-grade biocompatibility is fully present. Traditional antiseptics can be pretty harsh, and sometimes they even cause tissue irritation that just ends up complicating the healing process. By completely ditching those aggressive chemicals, this solution delivers a premium, super gentle, yet highly effective approach to patient safety.
So, what does this actually mean for your daily practice? The documented clinical advantages are incredible. It rapidly reduces the microbial load in the oral cavity. It directly lowers the risk of post-procedure inflammation. It maintains an incredibly high level of strict asepsis. And best of all, it's fully compatible with your existing clinical protocols. You don't have to overhaul how your entire clinic operates just to upgrade to this level of safety.
Section 3. Clinical versatility. A multi-purpose workhorse.
Now, if you're the one handling purchasing, this versatility is exactly what you want to hear. This is one highly effective product that can easily replace several redundant, single-purpose liquids in your inventory. Let's look at how it works in the clinic. First, you use it directly for treating oral mucosa, like gingival pockets, right at the site of an intervention. Second, it's a fantastic auxiliary antiseptic during routine professional hygiene procedures.
And third, you can literally just submerge your dental instruments in it for 10 to 15 minutes for high-level disinfection. Mucosa to metal, it handles the whole shebang. And when you bring this into the real world, it genuinely elevates the space. The sleek metallic branding fits perfectly into a brightly lit, premium clinical setting. It visually communicates to both your staff and your patients that you are investing in a high-quality, premium tool for their absolute best care. Now, a quick heads up on handling because this is a specialized medical tool. It needs to be stored right between +5 and +25 degrees Celsius. Keep it out of direct sunlight, and whatever you do, don't freeze it. And I really want to stress this point from the manufacturer. This is strictly for professional use under the supervision of qualified medical personnel. It's an elite clinic product, not an over-the-counter home remedy.
Section 4. The Professional's Choice. Elevate your clinic today.
Look, if you're the one making the call for your institution, this is kind of a no-brainer. Upgrading your sanitary protocols isn't just a medical necessity anymore, it is a brilliant business move that builds massive patient trust. To sum it all up, the documentation describes it as an optimal professional solution combining colloidal silver and patented Psi-14 technology to meet the strict demands of clinical asepsis. It's got the patents, all the necessary certifications, and the exact pure formulation to back up every single claim. It is simply an elite sanitary tool. And logistically speaking, inventory management is super straightforward. Ag Dentist comes in very convenient packaging of 400 milliliter bottles. This makes it so incredibly easy to ensure every single treatment room is constantly stocked with a fresh, sterile supply. Just imagine outfitting your entire practice with this level of Swiss-engineered safety. Which really just leaves us with one final question. We've gone through the patented science, the unmatched Swiss quality, and the day-to-day versatility. You can clearly see why this is a completely unique, must-have product that is perfect to buy for any modern dentistry practice. The best part? You can secure this exact product for your clinic directly from the website right now. So, are you ready to take your clinic's safety to that next premium level?